No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of worry can change the future. If we are tired because of goodness, then actually the fatigue will disappear and the goodness will last. But if we have fun with sin, then actually the pleasure will disappear and the sin will be eternal. What misses me will never be my destiny, and what is destined for me will never miss me. The crown of a person is his intellect. The degree of a person is his religion, while a person's honor is his character. Don't grieve over what has passed, unless it will make you work harder for what is to come. The best way to beat someone is to beat him with courtesy. Whoever has a clear heart, Allah will also correct what is evident on his face. Get used to living a hard life because the pleasure will not last forever. I don't care about my sad or happy state because I don't know which of the two is better for me. Avoid being lazy and bored because both are the keys to evil. In fact, if you are lazy, you will not carry out many obligations. If you are bored, you will not be able to stand it in carrying out obligations. Omar said, "A country will be destroyed, even though it is prosperous." They asked, "How can a country be destroyed even though it is prosperous?" Sometimes the people with the darkest past create the brightest future. Know that there are two patience. One is more important than the other. Patience in times of disaster is good. What is better than that is patience restraint from what Allah has forbidden? Be a person with dignity. Be honest and always tell the truth. Patience is the most healthful ingredient in our life. Hold on to the truth, even if it kills you. If your partner is angry, then you must be calm, because when one of them is fire, then the other one must be able to become water that can reduce that anger. The tongue will continue to speak the truth as long as the heart is sincere and sublime. Don't forget yourself when giving advice to others. The person I like the most is someone who is willing to point out my mistakes. I fear that the day will come when those who do not believe will be proud of their lies, while those who believe will be ashamed of their faith. People who want to show where your mistakes are, that's your real friend. Meanwhile, those who only spread nonsense by always praising you, they are actually executioners who will actually destroy you. Whoever puts himself in a place that can raise suspicion, then don't regret it. If people are prejudiced against him, don't be fooled by people who read the Quran, but look at those whose behavior is in accordance with the Quran. Sit with those who love Allah, for hanging out with people like them will enlighten the mind. Increase the remembrance of Allah, because that is medicine. Don't make yourself remember too much of humans, because that is a disease. Whoever has a clear heart, Allah will also correct what is evident on his face. Women are not clothes that you can wear and take off at will. Women are honorable and have their rights. Don't be prejudiced by the bad words that come out of your brother's mouth, while you can still find other, better meanings. I have never once regretted my silence, but I have repeatedly regretted my speech. If you find reproach in someone and you Want to scold him, then scold yourself, because your reproach is more than his. Don't overdo it in loving so that it becomes an attachment. Don't overdo it in hating so that it leads to destruction. Mild virtue is to show a radiant face and speak gentle words. Whoever talks a lot of mistakes, reach for knowledge, and to gain knowledge, learn to be calm and patient. A knowledge, even if it does not benefit you, will not harm you. Knowledge has 3 stages. If one enters the first, he will be arrogant. If he enters the second, he will be humble. If he enters the third, he will feel that he is nothing. Don't ever be amazed by someone's good at conveying speech rhetoric, but someone who fulfills the mandate and refrains from talking about other people's honor. He is a real man, a truly noble person. A reasonable human being is a human being who likes to receive and ask for advice. Faith is where there should be no distinction between your deeds, words, and what you think. Avoid being lazy and bored, because both are the keys to evil. In fact, if you are lazy, you will not carry out many obligations. If you are bored, you will not be able to stand it in carrying out obligations. I never worried whether my prayer will be answered or not, but what I am more worried about is that I am not given the guidance to continue praying. Away from sin is lighter than bearing the pain of regret. Be patient, because patience is a pillar of faith. Keep your prayers, because when you lose your prayers, you will lose everything. Invite someone to Islam even without going through words. They ask, how? He replied, with your morals. In the past we were despicable people. Then Allah raised our rank with Islam. If we wanted glory from other than Islam, indeed Allah would denounce and humiliate us. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more video.